Hey, this is Scott.
And this is Jay.
And this is the Scott and Jay Show. So, Jay, what's up?
We're deep in the middle of, well, not really middle. We're starting in the fall, and it feels nice outside.
First day of fall this week?
Yeah, first day of fall.
Lots of football.
It's beautiful. There's lots of football on. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Been busy.
So, I've been trying to listen to OSU football on the radio since I don't have ESPN. Can you believe that? I have the basic cable.
And cable doesn't have ESPN?
No.
So Scott doesn't watch a lot of sports?
Scott doesn't watch any sports.
Apparently he doesn't know where ESPN is on basic cable, because it's on basic cable.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It is?
It is.
It is?
Yeah.
Channel 133. If you got cable one.
I got cable one.
Yep.
Well, so what's my problem? I could be watching it right now.
It's what the military intelligence call a picnic.
What's that? Oh,
Problem in chair, not
in.
on computer, or not in computer.
Oh, I asked you earlier what channel it was on. You said ESPN. You didn't say what channel, and I didn't think I got ESPN.
It's 140 if you've got Dish. It's time to switch to Dish. And so if you...
So anyway, I was trying to listen to the radio show, or listen to the football game, because I didn't think I could watch it. And so I went to, here, I'm going to show you a picture right now. This is the picture, here's a picture of the Cowboy Radio Network mentioned on Facebook. Okay, there you go. And it shows the link to KWON 1400 radio as part of the Cowboy Radio Network. Now, wait a minute.
Hang on. When you say that phrase again. Cowboy what?
Radio Network.
Cowboy what?
Shut up. So I go to KWON, and so here's the picture of KWON site that I go to on my phone.
Yes.
See it here?
Yeah.
Okay. So it says, it gives you different options, and as you can see at the bottom, it says listen live. So I click on listen live, and it says problem with audio or problem download. So I'm thinking, so there's something wrong with, I'm thinking there's something wrong with the app, KWON's app. It doesn't give me a signal like you can't get it because this is a streaming. Are you watching? Are you listening? Are you paying attention?
I was trying to get TV on here, so I was going to say, this is Jay with Dish Network. Yeah, go. This is Jay with cable. God, this radio app doesn't work.
So then you say go to, so this is 2 weekends in a row now. I've tried to listen to it and I can't get through. I'm thinking, well, this app really sucks. And
the app is really, really good.
So the app is really, and so
here is watching with Dish Network. See, if you had Dish Network, you could watch a game. But you have the app, or you have cable, and you're like, oh, this app won't work.
It's the radio's app, not the cable
network.
So
you know what?
You're confusing.
You know what they also have?
I'm talking about listening. I'm talking about listening. We'll talk about cable in just a minute. So
you were at home,
listening.
right?
I was at home and I was trying to listen through the app, and I
you have no radios at home.
Okay, so that's a great point. So I think, so when you said the app doesn't work, they don't have the license or whatever, you need to find a radio, and I thought to myself,
dang, who has a radio?
It's 2015.
Anymore. Who has a radio?
So I started thinking, and you know what?
I've got like 20.
No, you don't. You don't know where. I have one radio. It's on my dresser at home. I have one dresser. It's on my home. I have one radio. It's on my dresser at home. And I'm not going to unplug it and go to. And it's a piece of crap radio. And I don't even know why I still have it. I do know why I have it, because it has like a digital display, so I can tell what time it is.
Time to get an HD radio. You could be listening to the game in pure HD.
So I feel sorry for radio. I feel radio is so cool. I love radio. But
Awesome.
No one has or uses radio in the pure sense of no, you don't. You don't listen to radio. You listen to it through your phone, or you got your iPad out.
Dre, do I listen to the radio?
Yes, I listen to the radio too during every OU game. Watch it and listen to it at the same time.
You watch it and listen to it on the radio at the same time?
Yeah.
Yep.
Man.
Yep.
You have a radio in your... Okay, but you're an
put
employee.
Put us on pause.
You're an
I'll be
employee
right. Put us on pause. I'll be
of
right back.
KWON.
All right, so round to the truck.
And got your
Handy dandy.
Radio Shack radio. See, there's two things wrong with this. Number one, nobody goes to Radio Shack anymore. And number two, no one has one of these. Okay, if you're listening, if you're watching
this is a
this...
singing endorsement for Bartlesville Radio and for Radio Shack.
If you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, leave a comment if you do or do not have a radio, and if you use it. Now, you use it because you're like a radio personality. You call the game on the radio, so I don't doubt that you have a radio. But I'm going to say that most of the people, including myself, only have one radio in the house, and I don't even use that one. Here's a guy working at Jude's, and he doesn't have a radio. What's her name? Hey, Kristen, do you have a radio?
Wait, $10,000 off MSRP.
Do you have one at home?
See, she doesn't have a radio. Do you have a radio at home? You do? Do you use it?
Huh, that's weird.
Do you
Somebody
use
else
it?
has a radio.
I have like 2 or 3 of them that I use.
You do? Oh,
So
well.
yeah, online radios you have to use your internet for, and I'm cheap. I like pay for 3 gigs a month.
Yeah, but what if you don't
Yeah,
have
but what
an
if you
online
don't have an online radio? What if you have like a standard radio?
Yeah, I have like 3 of those because I upgrade my internet from my online radio.
Oh, okay. Okay, well there you go. So there's okay, maybe there more people have radios than I think.
Yeah, it's a good point. I mean, how it looks like he's at least self-aware. Like
Okay,
he's saying he's
whatever.
awkward around women.
So anyway, that was my problem with the radio with listening to Cowboy Radio Network. So
Yes.
you lined me out, and I got the tuned in app, and I paid the premium. I don't think I needed to do that, but I went ahead and did it anyway.
Yeah, I didn't need to do the premium.
And the Cowboy Radio Network has their own tune-in channel.
You know, you could
And
also...
so there you go, low battery.
So another thing that you can do. So one of the things we do...
That was my frustration with
because
listening.
I know that the Bartlesville Radio app...
So that's the
and we
Scott J. Show.
showed a picture, but I also have the radio app. But you were all right. I am an employee of KCD
KWON.
Enterprise. But one of the things you can do is download the apps that Learfield Sports has, and you can listen to the game while you're on the road, away from this area. So I can
The
listen
Cowboy
to...
Radio Network doesn't give you that option.
Oh, that's the cow.
Oh.
Yeah. This is the Scott and Jay show. That's OU fans.
The OU versus OSU
You have
show.
OU stuff. This is the Scott and Jay show. That's OSU fans. What do you got?
I got the Cowboy Radio
Not
Network.
even a radio. Oh.
So anyway. There you go. So if you want to listen to Cowboy Radio Network, if you want to listen to the Cowboys on the radio, I suggest, based on my experience, using TuneIn app. Is it Tuned In or TuneIn?
TuneIn.
TuneIn app. Or listening to it on a radio, not live streaming through your phone like most
And
people have.
so here's my plug for KCD.
And no one has a radio
Enterprise.
unless the radio's in their car. If you're in your car, you're lucky. But if you're not in your car,
I've been known to sit in my car and listen to a game. I would go out in the car and I would sit and listen to the game and yell and scream because...
I probably need to get one of these. Go to radio. Do they even have Radio Shacks anymore?
Yes, they still have Radio Shacks. Radio Shack's awesome because you can buy all sorts of really cool stuff.
Does
Remember how
anybody
cool-
really go to Radio
Do you remember
Shack?
how
Yes,
cool
I remember
Radio
how
Shack
cool
used to be?
Radio Shack. You used to buy quartz crystal radios and make radios and now...
So you can also listen...
I've not heard anyone even mention in a conversation, hey, I went to Radio Shack and got...
I went to Radio Shack the other day and I bought a optical cable because I didn't want to go look at Walmart for one. I'm sure they had one, but went to Radio Shack. They had exactly what I needed. Actually, a little bit better.
Yep.
Radio Shack. For all your electronic needs, go to Radio Shack.
This portion of the Scott and Jay Show is brought to you by Jude's Health and Java House. Jude's Health and Java House is a great place to get health, food, coffees,
And Java.
all kinds of Java.
Hey,
That's-
say, is that velvet?
Oh, that's blue velvet.
Only available at Jude's Health and Java House.
In Bartlesville, Oklahoma.
So delicious.
So anyway, that's
So-
my rant.
So
for the day.
for KWON, you can tune in to 1400 AM, but you can also tune in to 93.3 FM.
K-Rig, K-Sig,
No, no,
K-Rig,
no, no, no,
K-Rig, K-Rig. When they answer the phone, it's like it takes about 4 minutes to get through.
KRIG, KWON, KYFM, KPGM.
Why am I telling you
May I
this?
help
Can
you?
we-
They
No.
could just say Bartlesville Radio.
But anyway.
Where's the fun in that, though?
Yeah, where's the fun in that? Make them hold, make them wait. But anyway. What were you saying?
So you can also tune in to 93.3,
93.3.
and it's also KWON.
There's K-Rig.
KRIG is 104.9, KRIG,
And then there's what,
KPGM.
KPG, and what's that for?
1500, that's Pawhuska. It's Sports Talk.
The Pawhuska.
Yeah.
Is that all the radio stations there are there?
K1, KYFM,
K-Rig.
RIG, and KPGM.
Yeah.
KYFM, yeah, 100.1 KYFM.
Oh, okay. So there's so if you're in Bartlesville and you're wondering what radio station to listen to, there's one really good one. I mean, there's
They're
one
all
centralized
really good.
location.
So I
With
actually
4 different-
I love K-Rig. I used to hate country music. I used to just
I like
loathe it.
country music.
But I started listening to country. My play-by-play guy is the sports director there at KYFN or KWN. He also does mornings on KRIG, and so he said, "Yeah, tune in. We're having this call in, and you can or this all requests on Friday. So you request your songs." Well, I started listening to them on Friday because it's really funny, and I kind of got hooked. And not only that, I do listen to a lot of country now. But I like K-Rig because it's got the old stuff.
No,
You know,
yeah, I
you
like
just
old,
can't
yeah,
go
I like
wrong
old
with
stuff,
old George Jones.
Right,
and-
yeah.
yeah.
The old Possum Jones.
I like that.
Okay, well there you go. So there's all. I guess we talked about Bartlesville Radio, really.
Bartlesville Radio.
more than anything else.
So do you still want to complain about them?
Not that I found out how to listen to them now.
There
It took
you
me
go.
like 2 weeks to get through it, but I made it through.
You could call. Right there's the phone number. You can call the radio station.
Oh, okay.
So now you have to look it up.
All right.
Put it on there.
I appreciate that. So,
Or I could just tell you.
yeah,
56.
it would have been nice if you just told me a long time ago. But anyway, so tell me about last night's football game with that tremendous sack by
Gosh. So the guy comes around. And, they're blitzing on the
Bartlesville
side.
Bruins.
Yeah, Bartlesville Bruins against Sand Springs. The Bruins were on defense, and Sand Springs guy drops back to pass. Bartlesville blitzes on the edge. Two guys come around, and then snap, he breaks it.